are you finding a virgin in the West? Like in middle school? So stop saying, are you a virgin? What's your body count? This shit is weird. It's getting really weird.
I don't think anybody asked that.
I mean, I just see it in the comments a lot. Like, oh, what's your body count? Like,
asking for a virgin is just online and shit, right? Body count, even asking body count is crazy too, right? But the thing is that people are having a conversation, right? It's not about what's your body count, are you a virgin? It's about what characteristics come with all that stuff, right? Women with high body counts they have no discernment, right? They have no, their rules are wishy-washy, right? Women that have high body counts, they put rules on certain men and no rules on other men. That's the hypocrisy men are talking about with high body counts. With high body counts, men are talking about the trauma you go through. Because you deal with, the more men, the more people you deal with, there's a higher likelihood of trauma, right? Of bad experiences, and all that adds up to, you know, the kind of person you are, right? How jaded you are, how toxic you can be as well. So this is the thing where women don't understand. Yes, it's a conversation online. People say, have your body count, all this stuff, but it's a deeper meaning, right? Where women nowadays, they're just not, they don't seem to respect themselves, okay? And they say they respect themselves, yet they could get train ran on them, have sex with one guy one night, another guy another night. How is that respect towards your body, right? You think, oh, men do it all the, well, that doesn't necessarily, it's not like, it's a double standard, right? The world is a double standard. Men are not necessarily tainting their body in a sense when they have sex with women, because then they're not being entered, right? Women are the ones who's being entered. So it's, you know, I admit, I've never doubted that sex is a very double standard, but I mean, that's life, right? That's reality. So, you know, men always say, you know, have some more self-respect in yourself, where if you have rules, which is good, you have standards, which is great, keep it consistent, right? You have, if a man has to take you on a date to have sex with you, be with that with all men. Don't just like, oh, this man is hot, I'm gonna have sex with him today. This man is not that hot, he's gonna have a date with me. Two men, those don't make sense. And those show in your, you know, your body count, in a sense that your discernment with men, right? Your high body count, you can have a high body count. It shows you that how you treat yourself and how you treat others, right? It's a deeper conversation than women make it out to be, just because of the triggering word.
Why should I be impressed by that $100 meal that I can get for myself? What value are you bringing to my life that I can't provide for myself?
So Kayla, I have 3 questions to ask. Would you say you're a disciplined person?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll have things to work on, but yes, overall, yes.
Would you say you're a logical person?
Majority of the time.
Do you know how to fight?
Yes.
Do you know how to use a handgun?
Yes.
You don't need a man. So when I asked you the 4 questions, it was just pertaining to the other things that we should see as very valuable. See, that's the problem. We don't see the value
in what?
The value in a man. You didn't see the fact, women don't see how much a man balances us or gives us structures, because we're not honest about who we are. See, we feel like being selfish is just our right because we're women. And I was just sharing with you that there are 4 things that you said for all 4 you had in place and you were good. So I just simply agreed with you that you probably didn't need a man.
2 things, right? A woman that says, like what she said in the very beginning, right? If a man pays for the dinner, she's not impressed. Great. I hope the same type of woman that says that is the same type of woman that will pay, that will be fine, absolutely fine, with paying for either her half of the date or she'll pay for the date. Because women like that will still expect you to pay for the date, even though she's not impressed that you paid for the date. So the hypocrisy and delusion in that is ridiculous. And women that think so little of you actually paying your hard-earned money for something that she values so little, that's a red flag. Second, women like this have become the men that they would want to be with. So really, essentially, they're both the man and the woman. So really, so essentially, you're not fit for a man. And no man is fit for you. Because no real man is going to be fine with dealing with a masculine woman. And for her, it's like, no man will fit her views because she can do everything herself. So really, it's either she gets with a man that's well above her, like financially and in every way possible, or that's it. But you gotta think, men that are, financially more financially and equal or above you in every other way, they don't like your masculine attitude. They don't like your attitude regardless. So really, that just leaves you, these are the type of women that are just meant to be alone. They can't deal with other men. Most likely, and this woman, I believe, has a child, so she'll probably just be a forever baby mom. That's just
What
it.
is the thing with men getting heartbroken one time and then it's every other girl must suffer?
Something that most people don't understand, it's not one girl. Most men that happens to it, they have been with other women that have proven them right? Proven that idea right. And let's say if he's only been with one and he's still like that, it's also because he listens. He listens to other men, stories of other men, the what men have gone through. So it just proves him right. Other women prove him right. This is why a man sees that, okay, I've been hurt by one woman. So my friend has been hurt by a woman. My other friend has been hurt by a woman. This other guy he just said his story has been hurt. I mean, it's just, this is a thing where women continuously prove men right. So, okay, he changes it up. And this is the thing where women understand that men are human, right? Humans, we're emotional and we get hurt. But it seems like women don't understand that, okay, a man get hurt and he can't be affected by it. We are affected. I've been there, I've been destroyed by women. And it affects you. But I mean, a lot of times it's the continuous, right? Where you hear stories after stories, or you've been through it a lot as well. So that's the thing that women understand. It's not necessarily just one woman, or it's not necessarily that men just think about their life experience. They listen to other men's life experience too. And it's a wake-up call. So that's something that women don't seem to understand. And also, let's not say that even if not dating, right? In other ways, women still prove men right. Online, women say that, it's about men's money. Or they said about they said the sixes, right? 6 foot, 6 inches, all that stuff. Women constantly say things and do things to prove men right and how men view women. That's just it. So certain men that's been heartbroken, well, now they hear the stories of other men. They see how women act and the things women say, and they're just constantly proven right on their idea of women.
So I spent so long getting ready to see a boy who it just clicked in my head that he doesn't care, because I've been putting in so much effort to see him. I've just been not reciprocating that. He told me I was gonna see him today. I was supposed to see him at 6. I was supposed to see him at 4:30. And he's texting me right now. He's just avoiding the whole thing of me. So obviously you don't care. But I took my time to get ready, did my hair, did my makeup, and I think I look really cute. So I was gonna...
I've said it before, I'm gonna say it until I'm blue in the face. Women ignore red flags. Women are terrible at vetting men. Because they choose men on what? Money. on charm, on good looks, on height, and practically it. And then all the rest of the stuff, right? Later on, when they dated the guy, they gave this man they gave this man her body, they gave this man children. That's when they start, figuring out all the other stuff like his morality, his principle, how he treats people, all this other things, right? Like if he's faithful, this is when they do that. That's when they care about that stuff. After, they only cared or attracted to him by superficial means. I've said it before, and I say it again. Women ignore red flags, and they're terrible at vetting men. Okay, I'm not saying that this woman's beautiful. I'm not saying this woman to go with an ugly man because he's morally sound. Because if she's not attracted to him, she's not attracted to him. But at the end of the day, when your main attraction to men is the things I mentioned, right? If he's tall, if he's charming, because you gotta think, right? This is something that women never understand or seem to grasp. If a man is charming, what does that mean? He has practiced that skill to the nth degree. So how did he practice that? By charming a lot of women. By failing in the beginning and then succeeding when he's met you, right? So he succeeded so many times. He's charmed plenty of women. So he's gotten that practice. He's not awkward. He's not shy, right? But to do that, he's became the player. He's gone through many other women. You're not the first. But women don't understand that. I want a charming man. But you don't understand. This charming man most likely have a high body count. Most likely been with a lot of women. But women don't. Women can't put two together. And this is the thing, right? Like I said, I get it. You don't want to go with an ugly man or a man that's shy and awkward. It is what it is. But then you complain about the players, the Chads, the Tyrones treating you terribly. What can I say? It's kind of like a weird conundrum that women put themselves in. I'm not attracted to the good men, but I will have to complain about the bad men because those are the men I'm attracted to.
Guys, Jay-Z was 30. Beyonce was 16. How was it right at that time?
It wasn't right.
Exactly. Do you understand? But now we've normalized this bullshit. It's like, it's a normal thing. Everyone's just like, ugh.
I don't think
It's what it, like, I think people are now taking a stand because of this whole Babalu thing. They did old men, and it's just like, oh, okay, whatever. It's
But she's
it's
of
her.
age.
This is the thing when women don't understand that it's their doing. Okay? First, in her interview with Beyonce, she said that she dated Jay-Z at 19. 19. Okay? Out of her own mouth. That's when she said she dated him. Second, are we taking away accountability? Are men at any age forcing women to date them? Hell, I think most parents would want young women to not even date until after 18, even after 21. Okay? Women are the ones who are choosing to date. This is the thing where should we stop young women from dating until they're 20, until they're 21? No, what do you think? You're going to say that, okay, no, they should date people their own age. Why? I mean, like, tell me why is the reason why you think it's logical for a woman to date someone her own age. I'm saying if she doesn't even want to. You're forcing your own weird beliefs onto other people. And it's funny, right? This is the thing where women technically go after, or they're fine with entertaining older men. Why? Because one of the biggest requirements of women is finances, is how you provide for them. This is the thing where women don't understand that, okay? Some women, they will deal with the men at their own age and then complain about the men their own age, not able to provide, not able to do anything for them. And then date older men. It's like women don't understand that you dictate the dating market. If you say that I don't want to date any old men, they can't get you, right? No man can manipulate you if you don't allow it. See, because you think that, okay, oh, he's older, so he manipulated her. By that logic, okay, because he's older, he can manipulate her. Any older man can do the same. What's the difference, right? It's because she was interested in him. That's how, if, and I'm not saying he did, right? I'm not saying any older men manipulate women. But if a older man can manipulate a woman, it's because she allows it. Because if women blankly said older men have the power, they can, but then they could do that to any woman. They could do that to every woman. You can't. That's not how it works. Plus, not every old man has the charm. It's like not every old man has that ability, have that power, or have that chance. They don't. It is what women allow men to do. It's what women are interested. If she was interested in him, well, he had that opening to, court her or try to date her. This is how women dictate it. Women control the dating market. But when they don't like something, when they see whatever they're feeling, that's when they blame men. Men don't control the dating market. Women do. Men just adapt to the dating market that women have pretty much set up. If you don't like players, right? If you don't like players and bad boys, say that I don't want a man that's charming, right? Because how do you think a man that's charming, how does he become charming? By becoming a man that has dealt with a lot of women, he has exercised that skill to become so charming. Okay, now he could, get into any woman's pants by his words. The women they don't use their brain when they talk. They're definitely all emotion, and they can't see that accountability. You did it. You did it. Okay, you created this environment. Every man knows that when they were young, women their own age were dating 2 years, 3 years, much older men, right? High school girls were dating seniors or college guys, right? College girls were dating guys outside of college. All men knows this, right? They've seen it. Women, because what women want, no matter what age, they want the provision. They want it to be spoiled, no matter what age you are. And if a man that's her own age can spoil her, she would still go with him. But if a man that's older than her that can spoil her, well, she would go with him.
Every single man in an age gap relationship is a giant creepy weirdo. There are no exceptions. My dad, weirdo. George Clooney, weirdo. I don't care if he's 100 and she's 80. Big fat giant weirdo. However, every single woman dating an older man, you can't judge her. You can't judge her. She's doing something. She's working on something. Just give her a minute.
She literally said the exception. The exception is if it's on the women's side. If you reverse the point of view, right? If it's on the women's side, that's the exception. This is the thing with women. The hypocrisy, okay? Their delusion. Their arguments, okay, don't even make sense because if you flip it, they don't support it, right? Their arguments don't ever make sense when you flip it around. So this is the thing, right? She said, if a man dates a younger woman, it is creepy. It is terrible. The worst thing in the world or whatever. If a woman dates an older man, that is fine. So the only thing about her argument is just the point of view, right? Whatever position it is. For men, it's terrible. For women, it's fine. But then, it's like how do women even date older? If it's a man, it's creepy. This is the thing that I see every day. Okay, I mean, every day online, the narrative that's pushed is always the hypocrisy of it. Okay, it's like, do you even see the logic? Or, I mean, maybe they see logic in it, but I mean, There is none. There is no logic in your point of view. Okay? My thing is that as long as you're consenting adults, no one is forcing anything, no one's trying to manipulate anybody, do you. This is the thing. Why can't we just... That should be the argument, right? Just don't manipulate anyone. Don't force anything. Both parties should be happy with it. That's it. Both parties should want it. That's it. Right? As long as that's the case, I don't care how it is. I really shouldn't. I mean, no one should. We shouldn't really care about other people finding happiness, right? Because although, let's say they're 20 years, 30 years, whatever gap, as long as they're happy, they're both adults, whatever. That's all we should care about. And then we, instead of just being happy for other people, we want to call out men are creeps. And then women are doing their thing because they're dating older. It's like sometimes with feminism, it's like you just go out of your way to paint a terrible image of men. Literally go out of your way. And it shows you how your argument is so weak when you do like that. That's crazy.